welcome back to what may or may not be the final day of the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. And if you're wondering why I was able to say it without screwing it up, I was just looking at this here. Either way, let's get back, shall we?
A picture of a clown.
It.
Funny. Even though I spent quite a bit of time in Seastone, I don't know much about fish. I'm a child of the mountains. I'm pretty sure that this must be a dolphin, though, as it wants to play with a swimmer.
And Klaus.
A man waving at the observer in a friendly manner. He's wearing a name tag. Looks like his name is Claus. I don't get it.
Santa? I don't know.
All sorts of small
Who
stuff
knows?
and a few pieces of clothing too. Yes, this thing fed off its victims' fear. It made them ill, perhaps even drove them mad. They were no longer
I
able
think
to
all the
of
above,
anything
honestly.
else, didn't eat, and no one in the town knew what had happened.
So it kept just taking more and more people. Interesting.
Pretty scary, eh?
Ooh, too right. What do you think it was?
A demon? A ghost? Some headless creature that only becomes powerful when we give it power? I believe that
I go
after
with
the
that one.
sorcerer died, the people in the village were so afraid something terrible would happen that this is exactly what did happen.
And if they hadn't been so
They
afraid,
created
they could
it.
all still be here.
My uncle was always afraid of becoming ill. That made him ill. And if you're afraid of dying, it can make you forget how to live. You know what I mean?
You're quite the philosopher.
Actually, I do.
Vane.
I've just been thinking a lot how it's better to do things and maybe fail than not to do things because you're too scared to fail.
I suppose.
Esther hasn't made a sound yet. I hope she's all right. And I hope she can walk.
She is. She's just
It'd be a long walk
terrified
back if I had to carry
internally.
her.
There's two of
Esther?
you.
How are you doing?
He's going to cut my head off, and then I won't be able to look after Gulliver and Nate anymore.
Don't worry, he won't.
Gulliver and Nate are fine. They're both waiting for you at the campfire.
Yes, for now, but the paladin wants to chop my head off, and who'll take care of them if that happens?
You're a zombie. Just put it back on.
Look at me, Esther. There's no one here who wants to do you any harm. The ghost has disappeared.
He has gone?
It's gone.
He has.
And it won't come back as long as you don't let it.
He said that he was going to get Nate. As soon as he has chopped my head off, he was going to get my little boy.
It
Nobody will
won't
let
come
that
to
happen.
I'll explain, but not here. Let's join Nate and Gulliver by the nice warm fire, okay?
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you, Wilbur.
As soon as she takes Gulliver and Nate into her arms and knows that everything is okay, she'll forget this cave in no time.
Yeah, you hope.
I know two people who are longing to see you, Esther.
And I know someone who owes us a sack of gold.
Come on, let's go.
Isn't that the truth?
So, there was never a curse?
That's right. No curse, no real threat. Only fear made it become a reality.
Oh, then I'll try to be more open-minded in the future and not always assume the worst.
You can
Probably a
start
good
by
idea.
welcoming my zombie friends into your village.
We'll see. At least I'll talk to them.
That would be
That's
good.
a start.
Why did fear show itself to you in the form of a headless horseman?
Oh, my
That's a good
grandfather
question.
always used to tell me a story about a headless horseman.
And that's
I'm
what did
scared
it,
of
seriously.
It was still my favourite story.
And if there's enough hysteria, you'll believe anything, even that ghost stories are real. If my memory serves me right, you promised a sack full of gold to the person who hunted down the headless horseman.
Of course, and you have earned it.
It's not mine, it's Lizzie's.
We earned it. You get half of this, Lizzie.
That won't be necessary.
I'm taking all of it.
See you around.
Oh my god!
Oh,
She used her
yes.
sex
See you
appeal.
later.
She used her sex
She
appeal
just,
to take it all.
Never mind.
She gave me a kiss. I don't really care.
Now you know how to defend yourself against the curse. So could you please show me the way to the old Van Buren castle?
Oh, yeah, of course. You and the enchanting young lady.
Huh, and about time too.
I better draw myself a good map.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be going back and forth between the castle and the village a few more times. My friends are here and Timmy is still somewhere in the woods.
Fine, let's go.
Yeah. Because that's telling you. The fairy's right, though. Reading, writing, and calculating. Achievement unlocked. 30G.
Thank you, Mr. Whale.
Fearless. You've beat it. The fear.
Thank you, Mr. Whale. I drew my path on the map very carefully. This way, we can always return to the village if necessary.
You mean me? She won't
I'll
want
only
to go.
leave the castle one more time, with a few crates of gold.
What do you mean?
He's not gonna die. He's immortal.
This place sucks, don't you think?
The castle will blossom in your presence, just like me.
I'm guessing that's Vlad.
My moonshine.
You won't believe what I've been through. I need a bath this instant.
But of course, my love. Then perhaps a light dinner, and then let's just see what the evening holds in store.
Ahem.
Are you her servant?
No,
Sure.
You can be my servant. My Igor died years ago. For good this time.
Actually, I wanted to...
Wipe your shoes, or you'll have to clean everything again.
Sound like Nestle Nielsen.
But... here we go again. The Count seems to like chickens. That's a good sign. Anyone who likes animals can't be a bad person.
Unless he's been sucking the blood from them. Did you ever think of that?
The chicken coop is in pretty much the same condition as the castle. Skew whiff. And the roof leaks.
Aw, poor castle.
A shallow water bowl for the chickens. Empty.
Should probably fear that.
Nasty statues. I saw them from the drawbridge. They look like a mixture of a man and bat.
Yeah.
And it's almost as if
Count
they watch you the
Dracula.
whole time as you approach the castle.
Count Dracula. There we go.
Neither the drawbridge nor the portcullis were able to protect Van Buren against the mages, paladins, and villagers who came for him. Maybe he was no longer at the height of his power. Otherwise, a sorcerer like him should be able to defend a castle like this easily.
Maybe they use magic against magic. Did you think of that?
Legend has it that a master builder was once hired to come up with a visually appealing way to divert water from the roofs of buildings. He thought to himself,
then
why
that
don't
was
I put
created.
statues on the corners of the roof and let them get rid of water the way you, well, get rid of water? The idea with the peeing statues didn't meet much approval, and they forced him to change his design. He was very angry about the whole thing. That's why gargoyles today look like they're constantly throwing up.
Oh.
In an old building like this, falling masonry is probably an occupational hazard. Wonder if that's why the
That's
position of eagle was open.
weird. Probably. So if you lift the stone, you'll find brain pieces all over.
Nothing but weeds and trash everywhere you look. The Count really does need some urgent household support.
Pull the weeds up.
The castle is way too big for one person. Why do all
Just
rich
drive
people
somebody
always buy
insane.
buildings like this and live in them all alone?
Because they can.
The Count and his young fiancée met through a newspaper ad, which means someone has to fight his way through the mountains on a regular basis.
Why do I think it's what's-his-face? The shopkeeper. I explain why he knows his way so well.
I'd say that coach hasn't moved a meter since old Van Buren's day. Several spokes are broken. Yes. Ooh, there's a small tree growing out of one of the seats. Oh, fine. Lovely.
Yeah.
Ooh, scary people. I can't tell if these are relatives of the sorcerer or the Count. The only certainty is that these are some of the creepiest faces I have ever seen. But they look somehow generous. How many candles must have burned here to leave a pile of wax that big?
Well, look up
Or
there,
are those
too.
magic candles that have been burning for decades.
That would actually make a lot of sense.
A small wood stove like that can't even begin to heat such a huge building. Here in the hallway, it's exactly the same temperature as outside.
So why is it here then?
The castle really needs to be dusted. But, seeing as how it would be my job as the servant, I think I'll just keep quiet on the subject.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Anything you talk about, you probably have to do.
The stairs don't just lead upwards, they also go down into an impenetrable blackness. Dungeons, tombs, all kinds of things that I don't want anything to do with could be down there. From the outside, it looks as though the castle has at least 5 or 6 floors. And old castles often have cellars
Dang.
and dungeons too. Judging from the
So
outside,
we're looking at
I'd
like
say
8
least 5 or
floors.
6. And old castles like this one often have cellars and dungeons too. A lot of work for just one eagle. Hard
Indeed.
to believe how high the ceiling is in this hall. The chandelier chains disappear into the gloom.
That, my.
There are some pretty strange characters here in the gallery.
Yeah,
one
that.
A heavy wooden chest with 7 seals. 2 of them are open.
The apocalypse.
Ah, there you are, Igor. Prepare dinner for my fiancée. And set the table with trimmings.
Right.
We want to have a romantic meal before withdrawing.
My name's Wilbur.
My servants are all called Igor. Igor, his father Igor, his grandfather Igor, and his father too.
And now you.
Certainly had a lot of servants.
That's why it's too late now to get used to a new name. I'll call you Igor. I would even give you Igor's old suit if I had it.
What was it with Igor and his uniform?
Your predecessor, Igor, made himself at home in the cellar, Igor. He had a bed, a desk, all his belongings. I think now you're the new Igor. It is all yours.
And Igor's uniform?
It will be amongst his things. Go and have a look. But be careful. It's dark down there.
It's always
Candle?
dark somewhere.
I don't think that's a very good idea. They are attracted to light.
They?
Who are they?
Things that live in the darkness. Igor had due
Oh.
respect for them and never dared go down there with a light.
Perhaps the uniform isn't important after all.
Oh, but it is.
Do you know much about werewolves?
Not particularly. Us and them, we don't get on.
Yeah,
Normal
trust
rules,
me.
yes.
Movies have
They're
said
the
that.
children of the night, and I like standing on the balcony of an evening, listening to them singing.
Aww.
But
Well, at least that is
werewolves,
sweet.
Poor souls that have been cursed and can feel nothing but primitive anger and hate.
Is there any way to get rid of the curse?
Of course, quite easily. You have to kill the werewolf that cursed you in the first place.
Which is hard to
don't know who it
do
was?
if you can't talk to Timmy.
Then you can only hope that a friend pumps your head full of silver.
No way. The villagers told me that the mad sorcerer Ashcroft Van Buren used to live here.
That is correct, until he was hung, drawn, and quartered. The wizards and paladins didn't do things by halves. Just quarters.
Apparently. Oh.
They took everything that was of interest or value to them. They left the rest here.
Was there a book amongst the things left behind?
The Sorcerer's Diary. Yes, I found that a few months after I moved in a secret desk drawer.
No, I mean, more of a magic book, you know, with incantations and such.
No, not that I know of.
The large chest in the hall looks like it's been there a long time. Is it yours?
Van Buren had it built, but now it belongs to me. The painting up there is of him. The chest and the painting are the only
was wrong
things the
then.
mages wanted to take with them, but they couldn't. Both are bound to the castle by powerful magic.
Ooh, so there must be something important in there.
I don't know. I've only been able to open 2 of the 7 seals.
Maybe
That
that's where
explains
I
why
kept the
2 were
spellbook.
open.
Is it valuable? The young ladies are getting
No.
ever more demanding these days, And my new line of guano skin cream for the man of the world isn't done quite as well as I hoped.
Master, maybe I can help opening the chest for you. I'm good at that kind of thing.
If you wish, as long as it doesn't clash with your other tasks. I want to be sure my little bunny rabbit is properly pampered.
So you can eat.
Here, the Sorcerer's Diary. I was able to open the first 2 seals with the help of this.
Thank you, Master. And what may I serve you and the young Miss Kiki?
For the young lady,
Kiki's
a
her
rocket
name?
salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast. That's what young ladies eat these days. Nothing for me, thank you.
Not even a little bite?
Maybe later. Until then, I'll make do
God,
with
because
a
you're a
glass of
vampire.
red wine.
As you wish, Master.
Yeah, sure
I'll go find
you
the chef and
will.
order the salad.
I don't have
No,
a
no,
chef.
you are the
I
chef.
normally order out.
But I can't cook.
How hard can it be to make a salad with vinegar and oil? Make haste, Igor.
Very well. Count Olaf, Master.
I'm Yeah, no, not cooking.
I saved your fiancée in the forest. She was thrown from a horse and lost her way.
The poor child. What luck that nothing happened to her. I've been waiting for her for so long.
I heard you've been married a few times.
Many times. Unfortunately, I've never grown old with any of my lovers. I am cursed. I'm forced to try again every few years with a new young woman.
Oh.
So are you a vampire?
That's terrible. I'm really sorry. If you'll excuse me, Master, work calls.
Make haste. My little honey bunny has gone upstairs to take a bath and could come back down at any minute.
What is upstairs?
Nothing of interest to you. Your place is down here. And tomorrow I'll show you the cellar and the crypt.
I can hardly wait.
Let's talk more work, Igor.
Yeah.
I find it odd that Count Olaf bought a castle in the dark woods. Most old people love the heat and the sun. There's not a lot of either here. Maybe burns.
But he's a vampire. We're all pretty positive of that.
This is the table I'm supposed to serve dinner on, with all the trimmings. A few days ago, I was a professor of magic in a magic school, and now I'm Igor for a count in the middle of nowhere.
Ah.
What's this cord for?
You can make various bells in the castle ring by pulling it.
But there's only one cord.
Who needs more?
Right.
Igor pitched camp down there in the cellar, and because of them, he never took a light down there with him.
Down we go. Yeah, that can't be good. Which reminds me. Oh god, this is not gonna be easy, is it?
Ah, matches, scented candles, barbecue sauce without garlic. Oh, shopping list. And this? Eastwards till you reach the dead beetles, then north until it echoes. Further to the west to the broken water pipe, and then directly north to where the odorless gas is. Now eastwards to the creaking board, then follow the corridor northwards. An orientation aid from old Igor. I'll take that. Hey,
Alright.
the letters are glowing. Igor thought it through and wrote it in magic ink.
Neat. Okay. There's the snow.
A dead end. A dead end.
Must have been the Beatles.
Oh, it's cold here.
Okay.
A dead end. Oh, it's cold here.
And there's the Beatles. There's the Echo.
Oh, it's cold here.
Okay. Oh boy.
A dead end.
Ooh, creaking board. Oh my god, we found it. Amazing.
wonder why Igor set up camp here, of all places. There's nothing else in the cellar except for junk and... them.
Bam.
It would appear the Count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much. That's it! My very own Igor uniform!
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, achievement though. Yes, Master 15G obtained the Igor outfit. Awesome.
It may be old and not fit me properly, but Igor must have loved this uniform, and I will cherish it too.
Look like more Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde, or Dr. I don't know. Whatever.
The Sorcerer's Diary the Count found hidden in a desk drawer. The Count opened the first 2 seals with its help. The Sorcerer's Diary the Count found hidden in a desk drawer. The Count opened the first 2 seals with its help.
Oh.
The worms cannot comprehend my genius. That is why they say I'm insane. Rutherford does not trust us. He will deceive us, I know. He will be the first to die once we have the power of the Nameless One. Who is Rutherford? Here's a drawer
No,
with various
but
seals. There's something written next to each seal. No one is smarter than I. I have devised a chest for my most valuable possession with 7 seals that only I can open. Each seal
that's why he was
can
able
be
to open to
opened
himself?
only in a very special manner, and only I know how. Each mechanism is more clever than the one before. And there's a
That's
list
what
describing
scares
how
me.
each seal is opened. Ha! It's a good thing the sorcerer was so proud of his work. The second seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger peeling potatoes and then he touched the seal.
yeah, that's it.
The third seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish. The fifth seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Death breath.
Dracula.
Only one of worthy heart can open the 7th and final seal.
So even
Only the hand of
couldn't
the
open
truly
it?
greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal. Only those who feel insatiable can open the 4th seal. The 4th seal is already open. No idea how the Count managed that one. He never eats anything. The 6th seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all. Once all 7 magic seals have been released, the chest can be opened.
because he's a vampire
You
for
may
the
have to
last
shake
time.
the lid a little. It sometimes sticks.
Okay.
2 seals are already open. 5 are still closed. The note should help me.
You think, but We'd both probably be wrong. Huh.
Incense? Not something I really expected to find in a place this old. On the other hand, maybe the Count also noticed that it sometimes smells a little moldy and musty in here.
Is it just my imagination, or have the pictures changed? Because the pictures seem different than they did before now. Weird.
Are these just decorative plates, or can they be used? Nate once ate fried potatoes off of the Queen's face in Elfborough. Ivo's mother was not amused.
How? Why?
Igor, be more careful.
I didn't do anything. The plate just flew off the wall.
I've lived here for 10 years. Castle Orlofstein has never been haunted.
You
Weird.
sure about that? Also, WTF. Yeah, the pictures are changing. Weird. Because look at the right, it looks like Uncle Fester. That was also probably Archmage Alistair.
The Count probably got tired of always having to clean the mirror.
Or he's a vampire. Again, you know.
Very old mirror. Except for a few dull spots, it's in good nick.
Yeah, see, I call BS, but, you know.
That should do. So,
Hey!
looking good.
You
Even
missed
if I
a
do say so
spot.
myself.
No, you're missing a spot, and it's really getting my OCD there. Okay. Ah.
Ooh, the space here isn't just brighter and friendlier than the entrance hall. All the candles make it a lot warmer too.
I bet. I really wish he'd fix that table just a little bit.
The table's set. Now all that's missing is the rocket salad with the oil and vinegar and chicken breast. Huh.
So the salad's the weeds, right? Not quite sure how to get the olive oil, but... Right.
Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey, the seal bears the sea stone coat of arms.
What does that mean? You should read it.
Stone's fairly flat. Maybe some sort of roof tile. Yeah! Big white maggots.
You.
Okay, if we must.
I'm sure there's a reason. We'll figure it out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Thick white grubs. For some,
they're
these
fat.
things are a source of protein. I'm a little more conservative about my food.
No, trust me, so am I.
Time to
That'll
make
be our
myself
salad.
useful as the new servant. On the other hand, I'm not the world's best gardener and should probably leave well alone.
Oh.
They've no use for an empty bowl.
Mine now.
Wilbur!
I knew I
Hi.
could find the way back from the castle. And I almost didn't fall into 2 crevices. Or the same one twice.
Well done.
Hi, Esther.
Hello, Wilbur. Whatever are you wearing?
Well, uniform.
Something for
Quite itchy
Igor.
and musty, but, what can you do?
You could take it off.
But it was so difficult to get hold of.
It really was.
That took it out to them, didn't it?
Yes, they have to recharge their batteries. You should have a bit of a rest too, Wilbur. You must be exhausted. Do you want me
If
to
I
make
had
you
the
something
time.
to eat?
If I had the time.
Oh, something to eat would be great. I've been hungry since we got here.
Then I'll make you a sausage. These are Timmy's favorite sausages. I wanted to surprise him with them tonight.
I will help him, Esther, I promise.
I know. Just be careful with the little fella.
I'll try my
As long as
best.
he's careful with me.
Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Thanks.
And now it's hot on my side.
Can I have another sausage?
But of course. This place is growing on me, you know. Now that the ghost stuff is all gone.
You're not a city zombie, are you?
People need to get used to us. Big cities always have a constant stream of new people to get to know. Here in the country, you only have to convince even once that you don't want to chew the skin off their faces. Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Thanks. You look thoughtful.
I was just thinking about what a lucky woman I am. I've got a
son,
partner who
a
loves
husband,
me, and a
yeah.
wonderful son. Everyone is healthy and we're all together. You only think about these things when something bad happens, or nearly happens.
True.
I think the book is in a large chest in the castle. A chest sealed with 7 seals.
Can I help?
Yeah, you'd think leave it shut.
Would you happen to know how to say open in Ratish?
No, not a clue. Timmy never spoke to me in
Timmy would.
Ratish, nor Ethel, for that matter.
Yes. Presumably they only speak their language amongst themselves.
You think that would make sense?
I have these thick, slimy white maggots here.
Ah, I know those things. Had one of them stuck in my left nostril for 2 whole days when my head was chopped off.
I thought. Maybe you could fry them.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with my sausages?
It's not
no,
for
I
you.
just need light-coloured meat for a salad.
As long as I don't have to eat them. Give them here.
And no, your sausages are amazing. That's why I asked for 2.
That was the last one.
Ooh, those don't look too bad at all. Thank
I still
you.
wouldn't eat them myself,
See you
but
later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Fried grubs are firmer and no longer slimy. To be honest, they look pretty appetizing.
sadly enough, a little
Doesn't
bit.
that just make your mouth water? And the smell.
Weird.
It's sad when you think that none of these things can ever be used by their owners again. Who knows who this flute used to belong to? I'm sure he or she would have loved to have played it for many years more. Maybe I can give it a new purpose.
Moi boy.
I wonder whether the fear drank the wine. Or was it the last sip of some
I doubt
unfortunate
it.
soul here?
That would be my assumption.
Ugh! The wine must have been here quite a while. It's gone really sour.
Or it's not wine at all still. That's what I think.
That would be the perfect house for Esther, Gulliver, and Nate. The 3 would bring life back to the village. Or, something along those lines anyway.
Half-Life.
Mr. Whale looks less anxious and stressed. Even with the big task ahead of him, filling the village with life again.
Or Unlife or Half-Life.
Hello,
Half-Life 3.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane?
And? How's life without fear?
Oh, it feels good. I've finally got time to recruit new inhabitants for the village.
Glad to hear
I
it.
got an idea.
I thought about putting an ad in the paper. Somberville. Deserted village in cursed region seeks citizens to occupy houses of previously abducted and murdered villagers. How does that sound?
Yeah, you forgot
I don't
zombies.
know. My friends up at the campfire could move into one of the houses. They're very nice, and Gulliver and Nate are skilled craftsmen. They could get the village back into shape in no time.
I don't think that we want their type here.
But that's unfair.
I mean you.
Just imagine that you're a family man and have never done anything wrong in your entire life. You and your wife have always worked hard, you have a great son, and then you come to a village that's urgently looking for residents.
Yes, but they're zombies.
2 of them
So
are
what?
zombies.
Imagine a zombie village that doesn't want you and your wife and child because you're different. What would you think of people like that, huh?
Well, you can't really... Well, I suppose I could talk to your friends.
You
Good.
do that.
you do that.
You know how to say open in Ratish?
Oh, well, I could let you know what "are you trying to take the piss" is in the language of the Dark Woods.
I was only
What's
asking.
that?
Do you by any chance
Do I
sell
wanna know?
lettuce?
No, this is an adventure shop. Adventurers don't eat salad. They go into the woods and slay wild boar.
Then you probably don't have any chicken breast fillets either, do you?
No,
And salad dressing? Oil?
You know, there's chicken
Vinegar?
outside for a reason.
Again, no. Well, actually, I do have oil. Some warriors like rubbing it into their muscles to make them glisten in the sun.
Then I'll have that then.
I suppose.
I'll even give it to you for free if you promise not to rub it on yourself in front of me.
Will do. I can promise you that.
Thanks. I think I'll be going now.
I lied.
Oh, how's Miss
I lied.
Has she sunk her claws in the count, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Wilbur. A hottie like Miss Kiki? She's just a gold digger. The Count will need to watch his back.
She'll need to watch
But
her
they
neck.
love one another. They met through a newspaper ad, and it's not very nice to think that of other people, Mr. Whale. Tut tut.
Yeah, Archmage.
Hello? Must have been mistaken.
Okay, campfire. The town. Oh my god, no. I'm just... Let's hope that was the castle. I really couldn't tell. Woohoo!
Hello? Oh, who's there?
A Master Alistair. I'm not gonna call that again. A monkus.
Master Alistair? Are you all right, Archmage? Has Ivo changed you back? And why don't you come here? You could open a portal. A ghost over some kind of drawing? I don't understand, Archmage.
He's dead.
What does that mean? Archmage? Master
He's
Alistair?
dead.
He's gone. That's more than weird. Why is Master Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to stay. Of course, he's still transformed,
dead.
so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him.
That would work too. Wasn't quite what I was thinking, but it's not what I was thinking.
I'm pretty sure this
That
is
plate
something
looks
similar
warped.
to Rocket.
Liar. With the salad leaves my ass.
Oil is oil. The only thing missing now is vinegar.
Don't know where vinegar is.
The wine, so sour, it could make a good substitute for vinegar.
Oh,
Vinegar
I
and
didn't
oil.
think of
Why
that.
do people always say the cooking isn't as easy as it looks?
Because it's not.
Excellent meat. And it even almost looks like chicken.
Yeah, just don't let her know. Look at the salad a la Wilbur.
Rocket salad with chicken breast and oil and vinegar a la Wilbur. The first and
Again, just don't
hopefully
let her
last
know.
meal I will ever prepare in this castle. Count.
Ah, Igor, there you are. And you're wearing suitable clothing at last.
Yes, Master.
Yes.
Master, this scroll was in the postbox.
From Seastone. Archmage murdered. Wanted, blah, blah. Nothing of any importance.
Are you sure?
I'm not interested in politics. Kings and archmages come and go.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yes, you're right. No reason to burden yourself with such things. There's a picture of the Archmage and me on the cover. Even if the Count isn't interested in politics, he's not likely to let a wanted murderer work for him. He would hand
be
me over to the Van Burens if he
surprised.
noticed. Luckily, the scroll rolled itself back up. Otherwise, the Count may have spotted that his new Igor is wanted for murder.
Maybe.
Count?
Yes, Igor?
Your table awaits, Master. Is that to your satisfaction?
Yes, delightful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master. Are you sure your fiancé, is being honest?
Even though we should be worried that it's the other way
We'll
around.
find out tonight, won't we?
I don't want to spread any rumors, but Mr. Whale from the village, he thinks Miss Kiki might possibly be after something other than love.
Oh, so am I.
Oh my god.
Yes, but I don't mean friendship and care.
She won't
Neither
be
does
the
he.
first Mrs. Orlov, Igor, and probably not the last. I know who she is and know how to handle her.
All right then.
Okay.
The poor Count. He thinks he knows her and believes she loves him.
No. If he knew the language of the rats, don't you think he would have
I need to know
broke
how
the
to
seal?
say her in Ratish.
I can't help you with that. I only speak Batish, not Ratish.
Oh, cool. Say something in Batish.
I want to suck your blood.
I can't hear anything.
But the bats out there in the hall are doubled over with laughter, believe me.
I believe it.
Have you any idea how to summon ghosts?
Why should I? The last thing I could do with is a howling castle ghost scaring my young wife.
I have prepared the, salad for the young lady.
Rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Excellent. Pull the cord, Igor. Let my little bunny rabbit know it's time to eat.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to go the way we all think it will.
How can I make sure that the bell in Miss Kiki's room rings?
It depends on how hard you pull it. Pull a bit harder than middle strength to start with, and then about a third less at the end.
Okay.
No, middle strength to start with, then a bit less at the end.
Why don't you do... Oh, yeah, I'm your Igor.
No, that was the stables. Why don't you just do what I tell you? There you go. I don't need you anymore today, Igor.
It's sad that he
I
knew
will
what
be
each
spending
bell
the rest
rang
of the
to.
evening and the night with my fiancée.
Very well, Master.
Aye, aye, mon capitan.
Psst, hey, Shorty!
Oh, hello, Miss Kiki.
What's with this place? Where's the gold?
Gold?
I don't think he has any.
Yeah, jewelry, precious stones, that sort of thing. I ain't found none.
Maybe the Count isn't that rich.
A count living in a big castle? Of course he's rich. The only
Why?
question is, where
There's
is he
no one
hiding
around.
it? Hey, what's that?
You don't want to know.
I made you a salad.
Oh, great, I'm starved.
Well, maybe you shouldn't eat it after all.
What are you trying to tell me? That I'm fat?
What? No, I
Have you taken a close look at yourself, fatso?
just wanted. Hey, I'm not fat.
The only reason you can't see your fat ass is your fat stomach's blocking the view.
Actually, it's my
Enjoy
neck
your
not being
salad.
able to turn 180.
What are the upper floors like?
Oh,
My
Wilbur
room is
gave
clean
up.
From top to bottom
Be
in
sure to
gold
eat the
velvet.
chicken strips by themselves and
that's a shame.
first.
No, it's the only room up there that I like. Most of them are dusty and dull, just like everything down here. I might have accidentally looked into one or two of the rooms. I haven't found the Count's bedroom yet.
There's no kitchen either. He always seems to be in his office. Getting back to the chest.
So what's the deal with it?
It's sealed by 7, seals.
Seals.
Maybe you could open one of them.
Ooh, what do you think's in it?
What could a chest like this hold? A treasure, of course.
You have to learn to lie better, and quickly. But the fact that you are trying tells me there must be something valuable in it.
I don't know, but it must be important.
Well, if it's important to someone, it'll also be valuable. And you want to steal it?
Well,
I
steal.
want to borrow
Count me in.
it.
As future
Oh.
countess, it practically belongs to me anyways. What do I have to do?
Come with me.
As long as you're pure.
Just open that seal over there.
Why don't you do it?
I can't.
Can't.
It has to be opened by someone very special.
Ah, I understand. You need a woman's touch.
Something
Sure.
like that.
Well, that was simple. That it?
That's it.
Yup.
Interesting to know that you could do it.
Tell me when you
Means
got
she
that
is
thing
pure.
open. And don't even think about simply disappearing with my stuff.
Very well, Miss Kiki.
Now, I'll go humor the old fart. I'm sure with a little persuasion, I'll be able to find out where he stashed the rest of his treasure.
Or he'll have you turn into his
This was the
bride-to-be
first
forever
seal,
and
or the
ever.
third, depending on how you count them. Van Buren is pointing at a key. Is he trying to mock me? Could that be the invisible key that is visible to all? Only?
Maybe.
Where is it?
No.
Ha! That's just a picture. How am I supposed... Or... is it?
Yeah, I think it really is a key.
That's a pretty neat trick.
Yeah, it is.
The Count has opened the first two seals using the instructions in the diary. That leaves 5.
All right.
This seal is opened by an invisible key that is visible to all. What could that be?
All right.
That was easy. So, that's over half the seals open.
God, I'm afraid. Right. Those pictures are not scaring me any less.
The Archmage can do all kinds of tricks. Maybe he can separate his spirit from his body. I guess I'm supposed to summon him as a ghost. Maybe he's too weak to appear any other way. Summoning a ghost. This shouldn't be all that difficult.
So that took me to the village. It did.
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane.
Someone like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well,
Look
an
around
expert on
you,
the
my
occult,
dude.
like yourself.
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of
got
blood in
that.
the triangle. You also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
That seems way more
does it go?
harder than it should be.
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears.
But the ghost wouldn't be able to do it. He wouldn't be able to, like, get the blood in the bowl
Well, that's it.
and, you
that's
think.
it.
Is the bowl with the blood and the triangle necessary?
Of course it's necessary. The blood represents the world of the living, into which you call the ghost.
Archmage Alistair isn't
guess.
dead. Can I just leave the blood part out?
The occult
But he is dead.
sciences are not well suited to experiments. One mistake, and you open the gates of hell.
I'm a gnome.
I will
Every
remember that.
invention we come up with is close to opening the gate to hell. That doesn't scare me at all.
The blood goes in the bowl goes in
Ouch.
the triangle. End of.
Why do we need the incense?
Well, for the atmosphere. And it would be best if you did the invocation somewhere dark with lots of candles.
Do you
Oh,
think
trust me,
ghosts
that one's
really
easy.
care?
It's ancient handed down knowledge. Just like the fact that necromancy is best carried out on the weekend when you've already had a bit to drink.
Okay.
Please don't mention necromancy.
How about if I perform the summoning here? There's enough candles and you could assist me.
But we've only just got rid of one curse.
It wasn't a curse. And I'm summoning a friendly ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
No, find somewhere else.
I could conjure up the ghost near the chest. There's plenty of room and the atmosphere is suitable. And who knows, maybe the Archmage can open the remaining seals with just a wave of his wand. I'm supposed to draw the ghost symbol on the floor, but what is Archmage Alistair's symbol?
No idea. Some kind of symbol that represents him. A family crest or a seal.
Or just the ghost symbol
he has
that I
a coat
made.
of arms. It's on his amulet. But, I just can't remember what it looks like.
Well, then you're boned.
I never thought that it'd be so easy to summon a ghost.
Oh, well, it depends, of course, on the ghost. I mean, if you want to summon Zool, you'll also need a keymaster and a gatekeeper. For other
More
spirits, you'll need some
Ghostbuster
clay
reference.
and a romantic song. Or just call their name 3 times. But if
So,
the ghost wants
Patrick
to make
Swayze and
contact
Ghost,
with you,
Beetlejuice,
it's really
and Ghostbusters.
easy.
Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle? And does it have to be an isosceles triangle or just any old one? And how long should the edge be?
It doesn't matter. This is necromancy, not geometry.
Does it have to be chalk or can I use something else? Ooh, and how thick do the lines have to be?
Draw a circle on the floor with something and a random triangle somewhere outside it.
That doesn't sound much like a precise science. Do you
No, it
sell
doesn't.
chalk?
Well, I would if I had any, but I used my last piece of chalk on the sacred circle.
I have to be getting on. Till next
Way
time.
to go.
Goodbye.
Here at the edge are pieces of charcoal. I wonder whether I can use it as a substitute for chalk during the summoning. I'm sure you
Do
can
we
draw
really
with
have a
it.
choice?
At least my fingers are black with the stuff. And I can't really imagine Archmage Alistair caring about whether he's summoned using white chalk or black charcoal. You can't be picky with that sort of thing.
Sure you can.
How is your salad, my Aurora?
Real good, darling. It's not easy to get chicken to taste a chicken. My compliments to the chef.
We're all just doing our best to make you feel at home, precious.
Oh, God.
Whew, looks like I got away with it.
Vladdy, I'd love to see the whole castle. The library, the ballroom, the treasure chambers.
Of course, my love. But there'll still be time for that tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to show you something completely different.
But Vladdy, I'm a respectable young lady.
You won't be by the end of this.
What does the Count mean by something completely different? I'd like to see that. I wonder if I should
No,
ask
you
if I can
wouldn't.
join them. I think it's better I leave them in peace.
You want to join them in a
Feeling
threesome?
about their marriage.
Oh, boy. Wilbur,
It's not
I'm just
frankincense,
not going to
but these
ask for
incense
your
sticks
own.
will create some atmosphere. The Count's distracted. This is my chance. Theoretically, I need blood, but maybe this thick red wine will do the trick.
It is blood, so it's going to work 100%.
I think it's safe to take a closer look at the letter now. The Count's distracted. Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur
Doesn't know that that is
Weathervane.
blood.
The Honourable Council Leader Van Buren has posted a reward of the villain's weight in gold, naked, before breakfast, for the apprehension of the offender. It's followed by a detailed description of me. Not like it was even
I
necessary.
want to be naked.
This picture of me next to the Archmage is razor sharp. The amount of detail the engravers carved into the printing plates is amazing. I wonder if Lizzie will turn me in if she learns of the pile of gold.
Yes. You know
There's
she
a lot of
would.
detail in the picture of the Archmage and me. If it weren't so tiny, you could probably even recognize the Archmage's family crest on his amulet thing. I think it's, oh, no, it's just too small.
Oh, come on. Come on, get past the chair.
A lovely glass with a thick bottom. Glasses made of perfect transparent glass like this are very rare and expensive.
I love how he's not paying any bit of attention to me.
I could use the glass as a magnifying glass to see more details. Yes, it works. There's the Archmage's neck, and there's his thing with the family crest. It shows two serpents
That sounded so wrong.
biting their own tails.
All right.
That's the first step.
Okay. Except it really is Blood Wilbur.
I still can't believe that this smell is important for summoning a ghost, but what the heck?
Why not, right?
Atmosphere. Pure atmosphere. Would have been easier if the Archmage's symbol were a stick figure or a cross. That would have been easier to draw than two knotted snakes.
You would have thought.
Hey, ghost! Drag your translucent
ghost,
butt
wow.
here now. Got the stuff? The power of coal compels you. Those were exactly the ancient words that Mr. Whale whispered in my ear.
I don't know if I'd believe them.
Just doesn't
But-
seem to... Yes! Archmage Alistair! Thank the coal!
Wilbur, I'm happy to see you too. But I don't have much time, and there is much to say.
Oh, achievement. Ghost Whisperer. You've invoked the Archmage.
Ah, I see Ivo managed to change you back.
She did a fine job. I sent her and Critter to Seastone to keep our enemies occupied.
Critter is with Princess Ivo? Then Captain Nate can't be far off. Finally, some good news.
You have
Nay.
friends at your side, yes.
Did you know that Tim is a were-rat?
Yes. Remy came to me after Timmy's parents were killed by a werewolf. Timmy's injuries weren't bad, but I knew that he would change at the next full moon.
Did you look for the werewolf who did this to him? I mean, if you kill the werewolf, Timmy is healed, isn't he?
Imagine that Timmy made someone else into a werewolf while he was transformed. Would you want that person to come and kill Timmy in order to release Timmy's curse from them?
I never thought of it that way.
The curse of the werewolf is an illness that one has to learn to control. It is hard, and Remy and I didn't want to place this burden on little Timmy up to now. We just let him change and let off a little bit of steam. But if he has now changed uncontrollably, you will have to teach him how he can manage the curse, Wilbur.
I suppose.
You can control the werewolf curse? How?
When he is a were-rat, Timmy is possessed by bad feelings. Anger, aggression, hate. They're like a shield surrounding him. And underneath it's still the same old Timmy.
Ah, the first time we ran into each other in the woods, he didn't attack me right away. He hesitated.
Something recognized you, and that something is the tiny piece that still remains of Timmy. A candle in a hurricane.
How can I get through to him?
Timmy's primitive feelings have taken control. If you want to reach him, you'll only get through to him on that level. A smell, a voice, a tune. Simple things, little things, which could cut through the storm to reach Timmy.
And once he starts listening to me?
Then tell him
hopefully
not to
everything should be
give in
good
to
from
the
there.
anger and hate. That he shouldn't let himself be ruled by bad feelings anymore. He must think. It will be a difficult task, but if anyone can reach him and get him back, then it's a friend like you.
I did everything wrong, Archmage. I built the golem and I let Remy down and I brought Timmy here and...
You have done nothing wrong, Wilbur.
Yes, I have. I wanted to help and I let myself be fooled and that's why you were transformed. And then I didn't do anything instead and that was wrong too. Remy is dead, Archmage.
He is not.
No, he isn't.
At least I don't believe he is.
Yes, he is. He died in my hands.
No,
No.
you were tricked again. This book you are searching for, it contains no information about how to destroy the wand.
But if not Remy, then Monkus.
He's letting you do his dirty work for him. The book does contain powerful spells, but it won't help you destroy the wand. Monkus wants to use its power for his own ends.
Of course he does.
Why does Monkus want this book? What's he up to?
The Kitab al-Azif was written by a mad mystic called Al-Hazred. It is a book about demonic cosmology and contains magic spells with which one can summon mighty beings.
Including the Nameless One?
The Nameless One.
I don't think that Monkus wants to set the Nameless One free. Even he isn't mad enough to do that.
You sure?
He wants to open a window into the dungeon dimension in order to siphon the Nameless One's powers.
Sounds dangerous.
It's
yeah, I was just going to say that. It still
Any
sounds...
weakness in the structure of the dungeon dimension would be instantly used by the Nameless One to escape his prison. He is incredibly powerful, and he is dreadful, Wilbur.
If the book is so dangerous, we should destroy it. Or we could just leave it in the chest. It's already been there for decades.
Powerful objects have a tendency to be found. You have to destroy the book. Monkus must not get hold of it.
Why did Monkus send me? And where is he?
That's worrying me, too. He won't be sitting around idle awaiting your return, that's for sure. He'll have a plan.
At least he doesn't know we're onto
Yeah.
him. He believes I'm bringing the book back to Seastone to use it to destroy the wand.
Yes, the magic wand. The book alone will not be sufficient to open a window into the dungeon dimension. It will take a complicated mechanism using black magic and an incredible magic force to penetrate the dungeon of the Nameless One.
The mechanism of which you speak, there's one like that in the temple under Seastone.
Yes, Ivo told me about it. It was under my nose for all those years and I never noticed.
Monkus doesn't have
Think
the
he
book
would
yet,
have.
and I can't imagine the Van Burens working with him either. Without them, the wand is useless.
Those are the only trump cards we hold. He needs the book and the wand. And while he is chasing after those, we will destroy the machine.
How can I destroy the book from the chest?
It's just a book. You can tear it and burn it.
That sounds doable.
However, you should
Yeah,
be
it
aware
does.
that there are other copies of the book. Over the centuries, there has always been the odd one appearing and then disappearing again.
Really?
That means we won't be safe as long as the magic wand and the machine still exist.
Correct. As soon as the book has been destroyed, you will have to travel to Seastone and help your friends to destroy the machine. That won't be very easy. Monkus will defend...
And we won't be getting the mighty Van Buren wand just like that either. No. There has to be a better way. We have to trick Monkus, surprise him, and beat him at his own game.
That's the Wilbur Weathervane that taught the Shadow Army the meaning of fear.
Open the chest and get the book to safety. Easier said than done. Do you know what the breath of death could be referring to?
I think
How about
I
him?
know.
Yep.
How did you do that?
I don't
Breath
just
of
look
death.
like a ghost, Wilbur. I am one.
What do you mean?
I am
He
dead.
died. Well,
No!
he did it himself,
You're not
but...
dead. You're the Archmage. You
Oh,
were
he's
transformed,
dead.
and Ivor wanted to change you back.
And she managed that.
She did.
But then I had to go, Wilbur. I am so weak that you had to help me to appear here.
But how are we supposed to, without you?
So far, you've managed pretty well without me, my friend.
How can you be dead?
My death wasn't in vain. I went at the height of my powers. That's the stuff of legends.
That's
But-
why
but-
he did it.
It wasn't your time. Not even close.
I did just buy a new pair of shoes that I was keen to break in. I wanted to give my cleaning lady a nice present for her birthday next week. I have still got posts to deal with and would have liked to have spent a few more evenings sitting on my balcony. I don't
chose
think
to.
one is ever ready to go, but I'm gone now, and others will have to step up and
That's how you
fight
destroy
in my
Medusa. Would have been able to destroy the wand, too, if bitch didn't open up the dimension.
I'm supposed to stop the apocalypse and fight a powerful sorcerer while the country's in chaos. How am I supposed to do all that? I'm not a mage anymore.
That's exactly the point. No one can do all these things on their own. But you and Ivo, the rats, the inhabitants of Seastone, together you stand a chance. Don't wait for a messiah who is going to wave his magic wand and make everything okay again. Do it yourselves.
But the people
It's
all
not
want
wrong.
something else, and lots of them only think of themselves.
That's why role models are required. Do what you think is right, and others will follow you. I have always valued you for your tenacity and your friendliness. You are never cruel nor cowardly. You never give up and never give in. Onwards,
Never give
Wilbur
up.
Weathervane,
Never
with
surrender.
friendliness and courage in your heart, and lead others by good example. And perhaps carry a flag or something like that, so that people further back can see you.
Hey!
Ouch, a height
mean?
joke.
My time in this world is over, Wilbur.
So I don't
Will you
think
come and
I
visit me as a
cared.
ghost sometimes and give me some good advice?
No, my
doubt it.
friend. You know everything that you need to know.
But don't go.
If you want to honor
Have
my
to.
memory, then lead your life in line with all that I've taught you. And don't leave cupboard doors open. Farewell, Wilbur Weathervane.
Oh, I love that. Alright, I thought that we could finish this tonight, guys. I was wrong. However, I did look a little bit ahead just to see how much of a page is left. We will finish this tomorrow. So, come back tomorrow for the end of the Book of Tales 2. I'm almost positive. But, we'll take a break, and if there is a 4th stream, we'll continue on with more Divinity Original Sin. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow, starting with Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 or 2 rounds of Divinity. the Book of Unwritten Tales finale, I hope. But until then, remember, you can catch up my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. It should be somewhere in the link around Twitch. It is also the home of 1,500 plus videos, including Rose Plays, highlights from the streams themselves, and other Rose Play shows. But until then,